Hi, I'm Eva Love with Attract Love for Life with part 6 of the 7-part video series on the Getting Back to the Love technique. As you saw yesterday in the video with Lilia and Frank, as they went through the technique, they each expressed their feelings and they knew they were really heard because the other person repeated back exactly what they said. You see, when you hear your mate say your words back exactly, you feel heard. Being heard is one of the most important ways we show our mate that they really matter to us. When you need to repeat back what the other person is saying, it causes you to pay attention much more closely than if you were just in a regular conversation. As we saw Lilia and Frank move through the emotional map, here's a review of how to do it. First, Lilia asked Frank to get back to the love. It is important to ask for what you want instead of asking for what you don't want or being demanding. Even though she was irritated, she kept her voice at a level 2 on a 1 to 10 emotional tone scale. Frank agreed and she started. Some couples have an agreement that whoever asks to get back to the love is the one who starts, and they have that agreement. Lilia expressed her irritation by saying, "I feel irritated when you." This is taking responsibility for your feelings instead of blaming the other person. This is called an I statement, meaning it starts with the word I. If she'd said, "You irritate me," she would have been making her irritation his fault, which would most likely elicit a defensive reaction. So using I statements is important to getting back to the love. Then Lilia expressed her hurt. You see, under anger or irritation, frustration, or upset is hurt. If you weren't hurt, you wouldn't be upset. Then Lilia expressed her fear. The fear is almost always about what the action or words that cause the upset mean about the person who was hurt or what they mean about the relationship. In Lilia's case, it was about her fear that this meant that there were other issues that he didn't trust her about. I recommend that you get quiet and feel into your body to get to the hurt and the fear. The anger is almost always accessible, but the hurt and the fear are more often suppressed. Then Lilia expressed her regret. This is where you own your part in the upset. How did you contribute to this situation? This is the place in the technique where there's a spontaneous shift for both parties. If you don't own your part, then you're using your mate as a scapegoat and nothing will be resolved. So be honest. This is a safe place. How did your words or actions contribute to the upset? And to say, "What I regret is that you took it the wrong way," is a total cop-out. If your regret starts with the word you, it's a blame, not taking responsibility. Then Lilia clearly expressed what she wanted. Clearly express what you want. After the technique, you can discuss the ways your partner can give it to you. But first, you have to get the upset energy off of the issue. Finally, Lilia expressed her love for Frank. Expressing your love brings you emotionally closer to your mate and gives you both the desire to embrace and be closer physically as well. Of course, each time Lilia expressed herself, Frank gave her words back to her in the same calm tone that she spoke them. Give your partner their words back in the same calm tone that they were delivered, even if they sting. If you give them back with sarcasm or with a spin on them, it won't work. Getting back to the love technique works. It gets you from anger to love in under 10 minutes. Please join me again tomorrow as I conclude this 7-part series on the Getting Back to the Love technique.